So as we have discussed in previous class, the three types of traversals: pre-order, in-order, and post-order. So in this discussion, we'll try to study the program for that. This is, with the help of code, let us traverse the tree by using three types of traversals. That is, this is a program to implement pre-order, in-order, and post-order traversal for the given tree. So as we know, the tree, every node in a tree consists of three fields: the data field, which will contain the actual data, pointer, left to point to the left subtree, and right to point to the right subtree. So basically, whenever I refer to the structure definition binary tree, it's going to refer to three different entities. That is, this is what is the binary tree node. Every node consists of three parts: information part, which will contain the actual data, left pointer, and the right pointer. This is what is the structure definition. Left pointer will point to the left subtree, and right pointer can point to the right subtree of the given binary tree. That means for any given node, the left points to left subtree, right points to right subtree. If there are no left and right subtrees for any node, then these will contain the value of null. And for this binary tree structure definition, we are giving a type defined name called node. That means whenever we refer to node in the program, that is nothing but we are referring to structure binary tree. We are referring to structure binary tree. That means we are using type defined keyword here. We are giving new name for this binary tree structure, and the name being given is node. These are the necessary prototypes, and int count is equal to 1. So this is very same like how we have seen in the previous class. That is, creation of a binary tree is same, only the traversal is different. Creation of binary tree is same, and only the traversals will be different. These are the different options which will be given to the user. What you want to do, you want to create the binary tree by inserting. You want pre-order traversal, in-order traversal, and the post-order traversal. Finally exit, and we'll be asking user to enter the choice, and that choice will be matched within the switch statement, and corresponding cases will be executed whenever the choice is matching. If user has given choice 1, we will be creating the binary tree by passing one node at a time. These are the statements responsible for that. That means we will ask the user to enter the node value, and that insertion will take place, and we are calling the insert function. So let us assume the same input what we studied earlier: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these were the input what we considered. That is for the insert function. Whenever the insert function is being called, every time by passing one element as a parameter, root along with the element. For the first time, element will be 1. For the second call, element will be 2. For the third call, element will be 3, and so on. Now after insertion, so if you go to the definition of the insert function, which already we have studied, how the insertion will take place, depending on the count value. We divide it by 2. If the remainder is 0, insert it at the left side. If the remainder is not 0, insert it at the right side. That is how we create, and ultimately how the tree gets created is like this. 1, I think if we have the previous tree here, I'll directly show it to you. Right? This was the tree what we had considered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'll take the same tree. Let us assume that the same tree has been created. And that same tree, because that is just an extension of the previous program, the creation is over, and now we have to concentrate on the three types of traversals: pre-order, post-order, and in-order. So what I will do, this is the example tree which we have already seen in the previous class. So let us take the same tree, this tree. If you remember in the previous classes, we had created this tree by following the same code. That is this one. We will first insert the root node, then we will check the value of the count by dividing it by 2. The remainder is 0, then the new node will be inserted at the left side. If the remainder is not 0, the new node will be inserted at the right side. And this is what tree we got. As we are going to write the traversals here, I will write the tree here itself. That means these are the nodes. I will write it in a tree form now. 1, node 2, 3. Okay, then we have left subtree 4 and right subtree here as 5. And this is what is 6. Left pointer pointing to this. Yes. Again, left pointer pointing here. Right is pointing here. This will contain null value, null value, null here, and null here. This is what is the tree what we have created. That is something that we have created this tree. Right. Now we have to study 3 types of traversals for this tree. 3 types of traversal. This is just for our understanding purpose. In the beginning I have written like this, but in fact when you are supposed to draw the tree, you have to write it in like this. Simply you have to represent the nodes value only, information only, because we know that left pointer points to left subtree, right pointer points to right subtree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is how we represent the tree. We'll be concentrating only on the information part, but for tracing purpose I have considered it in its exact node representation form. In its exact node representation form. So the definitions of the pre-order traversal. We know the definition of the pre-order traversal. What happens in the pre-order traversal? First we will process the root node. First preference will be given to the root node. Then we will process the left subtree and followed by the right subtree. First we will process the root node of the given tree. Then we process the left subtree of the given tree. That means for the given node. Then we process the entire right subtree for the given node. That means first 2 and 3. This is what is the order. Now as usual we will start from the very first node. That is what is the root node. So what we do here is until we encounter the null value for the root. That means till all the nodes are successfully traversed. What we have to do? We have to just print the, because we know that the recursive algorithms what we have said for the pre-order traversal was first print the root, then go to the entire left subtree by using pre-order traversal. Recursively we have to call the function, then the entire right subtree. If you look at this order, first we will print the root node, then we will traverse the entire left subtree by using pre-order traversal. If you can see here, the recursively we are calling the same function. What this statement causes here is call the same pre-order function by passing left subtree as a parameter. After printing this root, we will process the entire left subtree. Then what the next statement causes? Next statement causes the entire right subtree of the node to be processed. And this is going to be repeated recursively for each and every node. This is what is a simple statement, and this explanation is same like what I told earlier. But how will be the output? First we will print the root node, because what it says, first print the root node. Then you have to go to the entire left subtree. For node 1, what is the left subtree? This is what is the left subtree. For node 1, what is the right subtree? This is what is the right subtree. That means after this step, you have to do these again recursively. Right. So now after processing the root node, we will come down towards left. I'll stop representing this R. I'll go on telling orally because already you know the explanation part. After printing root, we will come down towards left. So whenever you are present at some node, apply the same recursive procedure. What is that? root, left and right. That means first you have to process root, then you have to come to the left. After left, then you have to go to the right for 2, which is not there. First root, then come down left. Again, whenever you are present at this node, apply the same rule. What is that? Root, left and right. So first you should print the root value, that is 4. After printing any of the given node, what is the next step? After root, left and right. So after root, come to the left. So whenever you are present at this node, again apply the same recursive rule. What is that? Root, left, right. Root, left, right. So root first you print 6. For this root, is there any left side? No. Is there any right side? No. That means now you have to go to one level up. You have to go one level up. Then again we'll come back to 4 here. For this node 4, what is done now? For this node 4, root is over, left is over. Now you have to print right for this node, but there is no right child. So leave it as it is. We'll go to one level up again. Now for node 2, what is over as per the recursive procedure? Root is over and entire left subtree is over. Root is over and entire left subtree is over. Now you have to process the right subtree for 2. For 2, there is no right subtree. So we will stop it and we will go to one level up. That means parent of 2. Parent of 2 is 1. For 1, what is the procedure which is over now? The root node is successfully processed. Then entire left subtree is successfully processed. Now you have to go to the entire right subtree for the root node. That means now we descend down towards right subtree. Now we descend down towards right subtree. That means for the root node 1, now this is the pre-order right subtree is being called for the first time. Pre-order function is being called for the first time. So you can just understand by this flow, because this is the recursive call which is very difficult to remember, which is difficult to trace. So what we can do here is just first root. How we can remember here is first root, left, right. So whenever it is root, you have to print that information. What the procedure says, root, left and right. That's it. So root is over, left is over, now right. So when I am present here at the root node, and now the node 3. Now this becomes the new root node. Whenever you are present at the node, apply the rule. What rule says? Root, left, right. That means first you have to print it. Root is printed, then left. For this 3, there is no left subtree, no need to go there. Then go for the right subtree of the 3. For 3, what is right subtree? 5. Now this becomes the node of interest. This becomes the node of interest. So whenever you are present at the node, apply the recursive rule. What the rule says? Root, left and right. So first print the root. There is no left and there is no right. So this is what is what? Pre-order traversal. 1, 2, 4, 6, 3 and 5 is the pre-order traversal for this given tree. Pre-order traversal for this given tree. Now let us see the post-order traversal. Now assuming the fact that you are well versed with these notations now, left subtree points to left subtree, left pointer points to left subtree and right pointer points to right subtree. By assuming that, I will write the tree in the tree form now. 1, node 2, node 3, 4, 5 and 6. Right? I hope this is the same tree. Right? Right. This is what is the tree. So once we have this tree, now let us write the in-order traversal for this. So what the in-order traversal says? In-order traversal is defined like this. First, you have to process the entire left subtree. Then you have to print the root node. Then you have to process the right subtree. That means in case of in-order traversal, the root node comes in between left subtree and right subtree. Now we will start with the very first node of the entire tree, that is root. So if we can see here, the recursive definition is defined like this. First, we will process the entire left subtree in the in-order traversal. That means recursive definition. Then we'll print the root node. Then we will again process the right subtree by using in-order traversal. So in this case, if we can see here, root is coming in between left and right. So you have to you have to print the root information between the left subtree and the right subtree. So that is a simple logic. Let us trace it and find the in-order traversal for this. What is the root here? Root is 1. So what the in-order traversal says, first you have to go to the left subtree till you get the null value and you have to process it. Then you have to process the root node or print the root node. Then the third step is you have to go for processing the right subtree. So when you are present here at the root node, right? So root will start from 1. What the rule says, first you have to go to left subtree. We will come down towards this 2. Now this becomes the new root node. Whenever you are present at any of the node, what the recursive rule says, first you have to go to the left subtree. Then we will come down towards left. Now this becomes the new node of interest. Whenever you are present at some node, what the rule says, first you have to go to the left subtree. Then we'll come down towards left. Now this becomes the new node of interest. Now where is the root is pointing? Now our node of interest is 6. Whenever you are present at this node, again apply the same rule. What is that? Go to left, but there is no left subtree for this. We need not process it. Then after the left of 6, now you have to process the 6 itself. That means you have to print. After left, now you have to print the root value. So what is the root value here? 6. So 6 is displayed. Now one level up you have to go. Now you have to go one level up. That means now this will not be the node. Because what the procedure says, after left, after root, after left, you have to go to root. Now for the node 4, if you consider for the node 4, what is is mute yourself, all of you. Right. Now for node 4, left is processed. Now you have to concentrate on the root part. After left, root part, that is 4. Now once root is processed for 4, what is the next step? Right subtree. For 4, there is no right subtree, so you need not process it and go one level up. Now when you come back to node 2 here, so for node 2, what is over now? Because earlier we descended down from here itself, now we are coming back to the same place. For node 2, what is over? Entire left subtree is over now. Now you have to print the root part. Because procedure says left, root, right. Left is over, now root, right, there is no right. For node 2, for node 2, there is no right subtree. So we will go again one level up. Now again concentrate on the one second, I think there was some network issue. Okay, for node 1, entire left subtree is processed. Now we have to concentrate on the root node 1 itself. So 1 will be printed. Now for the root 1, we have processed the entire left subtree and the root node itself. Now we have to process the entire right subtree, because what the rule says, first process the left subtree, then print the root node, then go to the right subtree, That means for node 1, now we are going down towards right subtree. This becomes the new node of interest. So whenever you are present at the node, apply the rule. What it says, left, right, left, root, right. So for node 3, there is no left, so you need not go down. Then print the root. Root is 3. After printing 3, what is the procedure? You have to go to the right side. Now this becomes the new node of interest. So what for 5 there is no left, leave it. Then print 5. Then for 5 there is no right. So this is what is finally the in order traversal for the given tree. In order traversal for the given tree. So how to say the in order traversal is correct? The root will come somewhere in between, and all the children which are present, that means all the subtrees which are present as a part of the left subtree will come to the left side of 2. That is 6, 4 and 2 are coming to the left side of 1. 3 and 5 are part of the right subtree. They will come to the right side of 1. So this is what is in order traversal for the given tree. Code to traverse the tree using in order traversal. Now let us see the post order traversal for the same tree. 1, 2, 3. Right. This is what is the tree what we have. Now we have to write the post order traversal for this. We know the definition of post order traversal. Post order traversal, what it says, first you have to go to the entire left subtree, then you have to process entire right subtree, then you have to process the root node. That means post means the priority will be given for the root at the end. The priority will be given for the root at the end. So the same recursive call is written here. First, recursively we process the entire left subtree of the given root node, then recursively we process the entire right subtree of the given node, then we will print the root node at the end. And this is applied at each and every node. This is applied at each and every node of the binary tree. We will start with this node. So what the procedure says, first you have to process the entire left subtree. So we will come down towards left. Whenever you are present at this node, apply the same rule. First you have to go to the entire left subtree. Whenever you are present at this node, apply the same rule. First go to the left subtree. When you are present at 6, apply the same rule. For left subtree, no, left is not there. Then you have to process right subtree. Right is also not there. Then finally you have to print the root node. So 6 is being printed. Right? Now, after this subtree is processed, go one level up to the node 4. Now, look at the rule. What rule says? Left, right, root. For 4, left is over. Now for 4, you have to process right. Right is also not there. Right is not there. That means now you have to print the root node. Root comes at the end. 1, 2, and 3. Now I have to print the root node 4. Now after processing this tree, we will go one level up. Now recall the procedure at node 2. What procedure says? For node 2, you have to process entire left subtree first, then you have to process the right subtree, because after left, right. So there is no right subtree for 2. And then we will print the root node. Right. Next, go one level up. For node 1, for entire root node 1, what is the rule? Left subtree, right subtree, and root node. For 1, what we have done, we have processed the entire left subtree. For node 1, we have processed the entire left subtree. Now we have to process the right subtree. For node 1, now entire left is over. This is over. And now we have to process this tree. Process this right subtree. This is what is the task now. Process this right subtree. Okay. That means whenever we are at this level, we will go down towards right. This becomes the node of interest. We will not print this. We will print it at the end. So whenever you are present at this node, apply the rule. What the rule says? Left, right, root. Again, when you are present here at 3, is there a left child for 3? No. Is there a right child for 3? Yes, it is there. Then go towards right first. This becomes the node of interest. Now 5 is the node of interest. That is what is post order traversal. So whenever you are present at some node, apply the rule. What rule says? First you process left child of that node, that is not there. Then you process right child of that node, that is also not there. Then you process root of that node. So I am processing root of that node, that is 5. Now one level up you have to go. For node 3, what is over now? Left is over and right is also over. Now you have to print this. That means after left, right, you have to print the root. For 3, left is over, or nothing but left subtree is not there. Then right is over. Now you have to print this 3. Now after processing the entire right subtree, go one level up. For node 1, what is over now? Entire left subtree is processed. Then entire right subtree is processed. What you have to do? At the end, you have to print the root value. This is the simple example, that is the post order traversal for the given binary tree. Alright. So this is what is the traversal for the given binary tree. Right, any doubts in this part? Traversals for the given binary tree. Should I take one more example for tracing? 3 trees we have studied already for traversal purpose. The 3 types of traversals for the given binary tree.